Peter Delapena here with the stand-in captain today for USA, Aditya Mishra, who was just named man of the match after USA's thrilling 7-wicket win over Scotland here at the ICC World 2020 qualifier. Congratulations.
Thanks, Peter.
On the win. Coming into today, people will remember from 2 years ago that USA beat Scotland here at the same tournament by 6 wickets. They didn't have to chase as many runs as they did today. Scotland put up 162 at the innings break. What was going through everybody's minds in the change rooms as you guys were ready to come out to chase this total?
I think the plan was for me to bat through the innings, and luckily for us, it worked out. Otherwise, we identified different roles. So Baker, myself, and Asif, we identified one of us have to bat through the innings, and from the other end, we got to stay positive. And I think it just worked out in first 6 overs. We got a very good start. Steven Taylor, I think, played fantastically well. It's good to see him score some runs there and give us a very good start. So I think it just worked out as we planned.
Going back to the first inning, Scotland wins the toss, decides to bat. Usman Shuja has a wicket made in the first over to get USA off to a great start, but after that, even though you guys were taking wickets, it didn't really stem the flow of runs at all. Scotland was very aggressive throughout their innings, and there was a couple of drops in the field, and at least one run-out chance missed as well. The Jan Stander, who finished top scoring for Scotland with 58 runs, he was dropped the first time on 41 on the boundary. It turned into a 6. USA has struggled somewhat with their fielding historically and again this tournament. What are the things that you're going to look to try and fix on this day off ahead of going into the next phase of the tournament?
I think fielding has been an area of concern for us, and we tried to address it in a lot of different ways. Talk through it, asking guys to stay positive in the game, stay involved in the game. Unfortunately, it just didn't look good today. We dropped so many catches. Otherwise, we could have restricted Scotland to 140. But that's how the game of cricket goes. Some days you have good fielding and bowling days. Some days you have good batting days. In the end, what matters is, we all come together when it's needed and pull up a good winning effort. And I think we did that in the end.
Were you worried at all that those extra 20 runs might have caused you to come up short in the innings break?
Yeah, see, in the game of cricket, sometimes the bowlers have to pick up the slack with the batsman, and today, it was the batsman who had to score those extra 20 runs. I'm pretty sure that the bowlers and the fielding unit are going to look within themselves, and sort of understand how we can, get better in the fielding and not drop those chances.
Fielding all around was not up to scratch on both sides of the ball, and you were dropped on one on a chance at mid-wicket. You had a half-century earlier in this tournament. Today you scored another half-century. After you were dropped, what did you kind of tell yourself to steel yourself to carry on through the rest of the innings?
I just told myself it's my day. That's it. I never believed that I'm not going to get the USA through. So I was a little bit disappointed to get run out in the end. But I visioned this thing when I was sitting in the dressing room. When I left in the hotel bus, I saw myself winning. Winning this game, and I think that's how it turned out to be. So just want to mention, Robin gave a call this morning, Robin saying, and he asked the entire team to watch a motivational video of 92 Barcelona Olympics where the runner had hamstring problem, couldn't complete the run. So I think in the end, we talked about that video and how we are tired and we need to pull ourselves up and we need to finish strong. And I think the boys literally, put up a very big effort today, so I'm pretty excited about that.
During the warm-up games, and then also twice in the group stage, you've been a run-out. You've been pretty much been in form for most of the tournament, but there's been some times when you've been run out, or running yourself out, or just getting run out. Otherwise, what changed in your approach today from that regard, in terms of just not taking risky runs in that regard?
Yeah, I think it's. Part of it has to do with we not playing together as a unit. I think that's most of it. Other than it's the other fielding sides are a little bit better than what we get back home. So when we think it's 1, it's not 1. When we think it's 2, it's not 2. So I think it's sort of those two things sort of add up. Other than that, I just told myself that if it's not, I'm not going to push myself to get that extra run when the other person cannot make it. So I just sort of, as Asif Mustafa told me, you put one battery out of your system so that you pretty much stay on course. So I think that's what I did.
Stephen Taylor, you mentioned it earlier, finishes with 40, his top score in the tournament so far, and his top two scores in this tournament have been against Ireland and against Scotland, two of the toughest teams, two ODI nations. What do you have to say about his performance overall in this tournament so far, and about his future prospects as he continues to develop?
And that shows the potential the guy has. It's just that he needs to put his head down and make these opportunities count. So when he gets a start, he has to bat through. I think it's part of the young flamboyance that we all had at our age. I think he has tremendous and great talent. We all believe that he is the future of U.S. cricket. He just needs to learn these things from these big matches, that he needs to finish the job. But I think I don't want to take anything away from his knock. I think he put us in a great position up front, allow me to bat through the innings. So Steve Taylor, I think, has a very, very good future for US cricket. I wish him all the luck.
Against Italy and against Namibia, you guys got off to good starts batting, and then at about the 14th, 15th over, you guys stumbled. Today, instead of struggling for partnerships, you had three very, very solid partnerships through the entire innings. One went for 78, and then two after that went for 40 for the second and third wicket. What changed today to make that happen?
Just one batsman had to bat through, which was not happening. I think if you see from the entire tournament, our batting really struggled, did not work. And when it worked today, you see the result, we beat Scotland by 7 wickets. So it's not that we don't have the skills and capabilities to do it. I think the desire and a little bit, we just needed to pull ourselves and play smart cricket, which I think we did today, especially when it comes to batting. So all the aspects are there. I think we just need to apply ourselves better, and at the moment we do, you see the results.
Do you think part of it was just from inexperience in the early stages of the tournament, where now you've gone through 6 games and today's the 7th game, where now you've kind of gotten settled in and people are feeling more comfortable now about their roles and their batting?
Yeah, absolutely. See, I think enough has been said about we not playing on turf, so I don't want to beat the dead horse on that. I think we learn as the game goes on. We're learning. I'm learning every day about this game. I think Robin gave us a very, very good sort of structure in terms of how to play T20 cricket. We just needed to apply ourselves, which I think we did today, and we won. So any game we apply ourselves, we're going to win, and when we don't, we're going to lose. It's as simple as that. I mean, T20 needs to be played the way we played today.
Having beaten Scotland today, Scotland finishes 3rd in the group. Do you have any regrets over how the earlier parts of the group finished? You guys have shown what you're capable of today against a top-level team. Is there anything that you wish you could have changed, aside from obviously just turning those losses into wins? Is there anything from those matches, though, that you feel if you could have had a little bit more time to prepare, you could have changed?
I think enough has been said about that, so I again don't want to give you an answer which others have given you about the preparation and planning. I think we got to just enjoy this win. Just make sure that we learn the lessons we have learned throughout the tournament are applied in future matches. Not lose these lessons. So the next objective is to win the remaining matches, finish strong in the tournament, get some confidence, and get the programs going back home.
With 5 overs to go, you guys needed 40 to win, and then you had 9-run over followed by a 11-run over. At what stage in the chase did you feel we've got this?
Right from the beginning. Not even a second when I was batting there, I believed that we're going to lose. And it's not only about me, I had the confidence in every single batsman that was coming through. I talked to each one of them individually last night and in the bus today. I explained them what I expect from them, and I think they delivered. So I think that's what matters. You just need to pep them up. Everybody has put in a lot of hard work. They're hurting. It's like 13th or 14th day in the tournament. So we just needed to pull ourselves, and I think everyone believed that we can win, and I think we did.
Did you enjoy captaincy today?
I loved it.
How did it feel once the final ball was bowled and you guys got the winning 2 runs?
I can't describe it. I'm extremely happy. I'm not. I can't put it in words. I'm extremely, extremely happy. Probably go and get some beer tonight.
All right, USA vice captain, stand-in captain today. Team's victorious. Aditya Mishra, the man of the match. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks, Peter.